against the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week and practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's to Tegna. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Ready, go. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more. On the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right, that's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it. Got a little grass. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown Sooners!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. The run inside. It's Martin. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Makes a catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Showing off the arm. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
The Sooners had this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here's a give to Robinson. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Handoff to Xavier. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Back to throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a...
Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Peoples. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
2 bring it out. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Picks up the first down. All by himself down the middle. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Running to the left. Running into the open space. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Back to pass. It's Beck. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got a man. It's Martin. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll take it himself. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play to right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Running inside. It's Martin. Here. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man,
and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Off play action. He's taking the shot. Makes a deep grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. The option, he'll keep it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Penn State. And the The comeback is on.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowen. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going deep. Got him down the field. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. The screen, and watch out. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains.